He's already knocked him out. And it is over. They have stopped the fight. They have stopped the fight. It is over. Canelo gets the knockout win. I'm not sure what happened to the corner of Saunders. Nevertheless, the pound-for-pound king with another win in the Lone Star State.
No one can touch Canelo Alvarez.
Jeez.
No one can touch this guy.
I'm not going to talk about nothing.
I'm gonna talk for the next 10 minutes.
He will, please.
Okay.
Save us.
I'm here for a reason.
Before he says anything, he said he called a TKO. Technically, it's not a TKO, or maybe on the scorecards it's not. It's a TKO, but in my opinion, it was a doctor stoppage. Like he broke his orbital, but stuff like that happens all the time.
Before we start though, there's only one Billy Joe Saunders. There's only one.
Yo, why are you destroying their ears? Like, relax.
It's okay. There's only one Billy Joe Saunders though.
Okay, there's only one Canelo too.
Canelo Alvarez. Okay, anyways, you watch this fight. I can't stand up people who are saying that.
Okay. Why do you start by complaining?
No.
Why do you? Well,
okay,
first of all, you're singing
fight.
songs about Billy Joe Saunders, and then you're complaining about other people. Bro,
listen, it was a great fight. It was first round was it was like a pedestrian round. It was like everyone was just like feeling each other out. It was very slow, right? Just
typical boxing,
right? Just trying to catch a rhythm. I think
feel that right down.
I think round 2 and 3, I'm gonna give it to Billy Joe Saunders. Okay. So it was.
So he's winning.
He was winning. He was landing.
Okay, let's go.
I was surprised he was landing.
Who's the first round? Who?
Billy Joe Saunders.
Oh, 3-0. 3-zip.
So 3-zip. I'm gonna give it to Billy Joe Saunders because he was landing and Canelo couldn't land. He kept pressuring forward, but he couldn't land. Okay. Now
when did Canelo get those tattoos? I haven't seen
on his neck too. That one.
On the No, on the back. On his back.
I have no idea.
I don't remember seeing those. But anyways, go ahead.
He got recently though. But from round 3 onwards though, so like round 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's all Canelo. Canelo was, I don't care what anybody says, okay? Whoever says that
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Whoever said Billy Joe Saunders was winning those rounds, I want you to go to your optometrist. I want you to get an eye test done. I also want you to go to the local police station.
Turn yourself in
and go for like a breathalyzer test because you're drunk. And I also want you to get a CT scan because I don't think your brain works. But because a lot of people were saying
CT scan for what?
For the brain.
To see what?
To see if it's functioning.
I'm sure that it's functioning.
Maybe it's not though. Maybe there could be some brain cells that are not there anymore. But anyways, also I want you to check your hormonal system.
And we also want you to subscribe to the channel.
That too.
And like the videos. Yo,
why not?
These guys are watching the videos and not pressing the like button.
Listen, hacks this, bro.
And you're not even liking the video. You run the channel and you don't press the like button yourself. Poor guy. Sometimes
I have honor for the channel.
Bro, I log into the channel.
Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna give it Canelo 5-3. This guy was saying that like it's not a TKO. If that fight continued, that fight continued, Billy Joe Saunders was gonna get really hurt, potentially career-ending injury.
Come on, get out of here.
Career-ending injury, potentially.
Get out of here.
Canelo was so hyped in that round. He started boasting, right? Because he knew this guy was done. He couldn't see out of the eye.
It's a boxing fight. Anything can happen. I know, but there's other fighters that Michael Bisping couldn't see it out of. He didn't have an eye.
I have a glass of oil. Listen, Billy Joe Saunders, he was landing, but he doesn't have that power to actually stop Canelo.
Sure.
That's why Canelo kept pressuring forward.
But how did he win the first 3 rounds?
Because he was just doing like his outboxing. He was kind of landing in and out, right?
Okay, why couldn't he do that after round 8?
His eye shut. His eye was shut, and he broke the eye socket. Anyways, man, it was a great performance by Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah,
a lot of people were hating.
He won. Listen, I get it.
Listen,
I'm not saying he didn't win.
Everyone was hating, saying that he still has trouble with these guys who are slick like that, right?
Yeah.
Or southpaws. Which yes, I agree. He does have problems with those kind of fighters. Okay, a prime Triple G would be Canelo Alvarez. Hot take. Okay, but it was a good performance. I think up next is going to be Caleb Plant. And listen, anyone who watched our talking of thing, Canelo versus Saunders, right? That we did like a few months ago. I even said, listen, this guy, Billy Joe Saunders, he's good, but he has pillow hands. He cannot stop Canelo. He has pillow hands. And what happened? We saw exactly what happened. He has pillow hands. He was landing, but they weren't doing anything to Canelo.
I want to see the rematch. If you want to put Plant in between,
rematch is never going to happen.
Why?
It's never going to happen because there was no rematch clause.
No, you don't have to have a rematch cause to have a rematch. You can still have a rematch afterwards.
It's
Like,
gonna be
it doesn't have
Caleb-
to be immediate.
It's gonna be Caleb Plant, and then he's gonna be undisputed at 168. And after that, he's done, retired.
What is he like? He's like 30. What?
Yeah, but who else is he gonna fight?
What do you mean?
He would be undisputed at 168. Who else is he gonna fight? Think, is he gonna go higher?
Floyd Mayweather.
Give me Mayweather, woo!
No, he has. There's a lot of fights out there that he can go after.
Artur better Biev.
Maybe he goes up in weight class. Maybe he goes down. No, probably not.
He's
down.
not going down.
Maybe he goes a little
He
bit
might
higher.
go a little bit higher. So I think the next up is cruiserweight.
So do it.
Why not?
No, don't write off Billy Joe Saunders and a rematch. Like, there's a potential. Now, boxing is not the same as MMA, right? Boxing does what they want to do. But Billy Joe Saunders, I would be interested to see a rematch. Why not?
There's only one Billy Joe Saunders, right? There's only one Billy Joe
and
Saunders.
you can rematch him if you want.
Yeah, it could happen. Let's see what happens. I don't know. But personally, I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be him versus Caleb Plant, and then him versus
next is fine.
David Benavidez, and then maybe Artur better BF, but he's getting kind of old too. So I don't know about that. But find out next episode.